Hi, it's Katrina. From removing evil spirits to honoring missing dogs, here are 8 mysterious temples of India. Number 8. Mehandipur Balaji Temple. Shri Mehandipur Balaji Mandir, more commonly known in the West as the Mehandipur Balaji Temple, is located in the district of Rajasthan, roughly 200 kilometers southwest of Delhi. The temple sees thousands of visitors daily who come from near and far to have spirits exorcised from their minds and bodies. In Hindi, these beings are known as bhuts or prets. According to the website Travel Triangle, the philosophy here is that a person can rid themselves of wicked entities by participating in extreme activities, such as banging their head against the walls, pouring scalding water on their body, and chaining themselves to a wall. In a 2018 article for The Diplomat, writer and South Asia expert Krzysztof Iwanek described entering the temple while the evening arti, or ritual of God's adoration, was occurring. Immediately, Iwanek noticed that several of the ceremony's attendees appeared possessed. Although he did not witness the extreme practices alleged by some to take place at the temple, he watched chanters encircle a woman in a trance-like state, and she became visibly distraught during the process. Eventually, she collapsed onto the floor. Then she calmly rose. The spirit that had taken hold of her was gone. Mehandipur Balaji is dedicated to the Hindu god Hanuman, who is alternatively known as Balaji in certain parts of India. This god had the ability to free possessed people of their spiritual captors. When a visitor leaves the temple, it's important to refrain from turning around to catch a final glimpse of the structure, a gesture that evil spirits might misinterpret as an invitation to re-inhabit the freshly healed person. Number 7. Brahma Baba's Temple. In a village near Jaunpur in Uttar Pradesh, there's a tree outside of a temple that's adorned with hundreds of clocks, which were given as offerings of gratitude for fulfilled wishes. The temple receives scores of visitors from various religions, including Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and Christians, who first visit seeking assistance with their wishes, and later, once their prayers have been answered, they come back, leaving behind gifts of clocks and watches. This tradition has been ongoing for more than 30 years, and devotees insist that visitors never return to the temple empty-handed. The ritual started after a man visited the temple and asked the higher powers to help him learn how to drive. His prayers were answered, and after learning how to drive, the man returned to the temple and gifted a clock to show his appreciation. According to locals, nobody has attempted to steal the clocks from the tree, which is not protected by security or kept under surveillance. The sense of trust and gratitude prevails. Number 6. Bharat Mata Mandir. Bharat Mata Mandir, also known as Bharat Mata Temple, is located in Varanasi on the Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapith campus. The temple features a huge relief map of a unified India carved out of white marble, as opposed to traditional statues of gods and goddesses, and is dedicated to Bharat Mata, the national personification of India as a mother goddess. It's rumored to be the only temple devoted to Mother India. Bharat Mata Temple was built out of stone in 1936 by a freedom fighter named Babu Shiv Prasad Gupta and was inaugurated by Mahatma Gandhi. In addition to its large marble map of an undivided India, which depicts mountains, plains, and oceans to scale, the temple also contains a marble statue of Bharat Mata, who is depicted as a woman holding a stack of grain in one hand and a milk pot in the other. Each of the 8-story temple's floors are themed, featuring various religious deities, figures from mythological legends, and freedom fighters. The second floor is dedicated to India's legendary heroes, and the third celebrates the historical achievements of women. Saints from different religions throughout India are honored on the 4th floor. Bharat Mata was built before the 1947 partition of India, which ended British rule over the territory and divided it into the modern-day countries of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and India. And now for number 5. But first, be sure to subscribe before you leave, and let us know if you've ever been to India or visited any of these temples in the comments below. Number 5. Channapatna Dog Temple. In the city of Channapatna in the Karnataka district, there's a temple devoted to worshipping dogs as a god. The temple is located in a small village within the city called Agrahara Vala Garahalli and is visited by hundreds of dog lovers annually from across the globe. It was built in 2010 by a businessman known simply as Ramesh, who was also responsible for the construction of the Kempama temple, which is dedicated to the goddess Kempama, the village's main deity. In addition to the cryptic identity of the man who built the temple, nobody knows for sure why it was constructed. According to one local legend, the temple was built after goddess Kempama appeared in a local resident's dream and instructed them to recover 2 dogs that had gone missing from the village long ago so they could guard her temple against evil. As the story goes, the villagers were unable to find the dogs, and to make up for their fruitless search, they built Channapatna and placed 2 statues of dogs inside, representing the 2 dogs that they had failed to find. Another legend claims that the temple was built to honor the loyalty of dogs to their human companions. Either way, the villagers worship the 2 dogs, whom they believe keep negative energy away from the village and protectively watch over local residents. These spiritual guard dogs are so highly regarded, the village holds an annual festival to honor them. Number 4. Amitabh Bachchan Temple. Tucked away in the dark corner of an apartment block in Old Kolkata is a temple dedicated to Bollywood star Amitabh Bachchan. The temple is hard to find, but you'll know it when you see it, thanks to an unambiguous neon banner marking its doorway. It's not unusual for celebrities' devoted fans to resort to extreme measures to honor them, but the Amitabh Bachchan Temple is not merely a shrine for crazed admirers. The 2-room temple functions according to the standard religious protocol, symbols, and customs of a traditional Hindu temple. Here, Amitabh Bachchan is worshipped under the typical rites and rituals of a Hindu god. The temple's front room features a montage of photographs of the star, along with a dark green chair that was used in the filming of Ox, a supernatural thriller Bachchan starred in. On the chair, there's a pair of white leather shoes and a glass case, which the actor wore in the film Agnipath. It may seem bizarre, according to Western customs, for a celebrity to be worshipped as a literal god. There are millions of gods in the Hindu pantheon, however, and the list is continuously growing. Given Bachchan's fan base of millions, it's not surprising that he made the cut. Every year on Bachchan's birthday, his worshippers make a pilgrimage to Mumbai to witness him in person. They also honor him on August 2nd, which is the anniversary of a near-fatal accident he suffered on a movie set. The actor is known for his humbleness and has expressed embarrassment over how far his fans, or devotees as they prefer to be called, have gone to honor him. They remain undeterred, however. Sanjay Patodia, the temple's founder, stated in a 2013 interview with Bangkok Post that we will continue to worship him as a god, whether he likes it or not. Number 3. Shaheed Baba Nihal Singh Gurdwara. In the tiny Punjab village of Talhan, there's a Sikh shrine that attracts visitors hoping for some divine intervention with acquiring their visas to relocate to another country. They travel to the 150-year-old Shaheed Baba Nihal Singh Gurdwara and pray for their visas, and leave small toy planes for the gods in hopes that their wishes will be granted. Balveer Singh, the shrine's manager, stated in a 2012 interview with India Today that the temple does not support superstitions, but they also respect people's beliefs and can't stop them from leaving the toy airplanes. The shrine has been under government management since 2006, following a caste-related dispute between villagers over the property. Little is known about the shrine's history or about Nihal Singh, the saint it's named after. Balveer Singh admitted that the saint's life is largely a mystery, but that the shrine is somehow connected to him. To appease inquisitive visitors, the shrine has been known to distribute books containing unverified information about Nihal Singh, including a claim that he was born in nearby Jalandhar in 1860. Number 2. Karni Mata Temple. Known by many as the Temple of Rats, the Karni Mata Temple is located in the small town of Deshnok in the district of Rajasthan. It's dedicated to Karni Mata, a female Hindu warrior who was worshipped by her followers as the incarnation of the warrior goddess Durga. Origins of rat worship in India go back to the 15th century. According to legend, one of Karni Mata's sons was reborn as a rat after drowning in a pond. It thereafter became an honor among many people to eat food that had been nibbled on by rats. The current temple was built during the early 1900s and contains solid silver carvings and intricate marble panels. It's also home to some 20,000 free-roaming rats, who are cared for by families who live at the temple and people who work there in shifts. The rats are also known as kabas, or little children. They're considered sacred, unlike other rats, and they eat from silver bowls and drink holy water, and pilgrims come from near and far to snack on their leftovers, which they believe will bring them good fortune. According to temple law, if one of the rats is killed, they must be replaced by a silver or gold rat. Visitors are required to remove their shoes. Maybe surprisingly, there are no known cases of humans contracting diseases from the rats. Number 1. Banna. In December of 1991, a man named Banna lost control of his motorcycle while driving drunk and hit a tree while riding in the Rajasthan district. He died shortly after the crash, and his 300 Enfield Bullet motorcycle was taken to the police station as evidence. The next morning, the motorcycle had somehow been returned to the crash site. Police retrieved the bike and locked it up at the station, but it somehow kept making its way back to the scene of the accident, even after the police emptied the gas tank as a last-ditch effort to prevent it from straying. The motorcycle's unexplainable and repeated return to the crash site prompted rumors of a miracle, and locals began stopping at the scene to pray for safety during their travels. Eventually, Bullet Baba's temple was erected, featuring the motorcycle encased in glass. Thousands of visitors travel to the motorcycle each year to pay their respects to Banna and offer gifts of liquor and flowers in hopes of avoiding tragedy during their own journeys. Thanks for watching! Would you like to learn more about India's amazing history and culture? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe before you go. See you soon! Bye!